Blog Talk Radio. Your boy Mike Knox. The game version 1. The best damn show on radio. Let's get it.
Your time is up, his time is now. You can't see him, his time is now. Your boy Mike Knox, yeah, he's shining now. The game B1, yeah, his time is now. Your time is up, his time is now. You can't see him, his time is now. The boy Mike Knox, yeah, he's shining now. The game B1, yeah, his time is now. Yo, it's the best damn show on the radio. The game version 1 on your speaker, so here we go. Mike Knox, the triple X hardcore host with the most, is the explosive, most electrifying coast to coast. Get ready for sports, entertainment, and all that. If you don't like the way he brag, you can really fall back. Confidence is what you call that. Every Saturday from 6 to 7, you know that it's on black. World order, belts glisten so heavenly. So if you don't like it, you should listen anyway. From wrestling to sports to the movies, you name it, yo. Mike Knox, the best damn show on the radio.
Why they came in, but I have no doubt in my mind, my boys have been around me all their life. They've been around the company up there, and they watched them since they were babies growing up. So it's already it's in these boys' blood to be able to know what time it is, being when they know somebody trying to rib them, or somebody trying to work them, or they got heat, whatever the deal it may be in the business part of politics-wise in professional wrestling. So it would have been nice. But at the same time, I think it's a good deal that they're on their own right there. This way they're able to man up to situations that needs to be handled.
All right. Rikishi, are you able to stick around for a while? I got a lot of calls online. I want to take a little break so I can go ahead and pay some bills. Will you be able to stick around a little longer?
Brother, yeah, go on.
All right. I appreciate that. People, the number to call in, 347-637-3859. Solo Fatu Jr. That's Rikishi for all y'all as well. Call into the best damn show on radio. Tell your friends to tell your friends to go tell their mama to tell their friends that Mike Knox, the CEO, is live right now on the best damn show on radio, Blog Talk Radio. Follow the real Rikishi on Twitter. Follow at Territory League on Twitter. And follow yours truly, Mike Knox, on Twitter. But that's 3 X's because I'm hardcore. And we'll be right back. Again, 347-637-3859. Enemy homies and body, but now my body is feeling finicky. Killer and Cabo, we chillin' Morocco. For real, we got to chillin'. And you're back with the best damn show in radio. And I'm your Mike Knox. 347-3859. And we live with Rikishi. That's Junior Fatu. The barbershop is here. Jason's live. We got Big D live with Junior Fatu. Now, people, I need you guys right now to grab yourselves a pen and a paper. I need you to go to KnoxPro.com. Check out Knox Pro Academy. This is Rikishi's school. Okay, people. Now, everybody got their schools out there, but just go look at this one so you'll know there's good ones and there's bad ones. So you got to know where to go to the good ones. So I'm giving you a good one to go to. Knox Pro Academy. Not Mike Knox, but KnoxPro.com. And Rikishi, go ahead and spell that email just out there for him, the website for him, exactly how you got it spelled.
That email is KNOJXPRO.com.
See?
KNOKXPRO.com. Y'all check it out.
Y'all check it out, and y'all check it out soon. You got all these people wanting to cut promos and wrestle. Well, if you can't wrestle, then you got to be able to cut a promo. If you can't cut a promo, then you got to be able to wrestle.
Hey, Mike, I get a lot of questions asked me on Twitter. Is that a lot of people are asking my advice on as far as with schools and so forth. There's so much independent schools that's opened up. You got Larry Hankin Jr. open up any school anywhere, and on our logo we got Knox Pro. Come play. Come let the pros where the pros knows. You follow me? And my thing is I let the kids. When you go search for a school in your city or in your town, it's very important that you kind of look at your trainers and kind of see do your homework, Google them, and read about their wrestling career, because you definitely don't want to be trained by somebody that doesn't really know what the hell they're doing as far as training you and taking bumps and so forth. So what we give over there at Knox Pro, we got myself, Gang Grill, and then my cousin Count Black Pearl, who's a European heavyweight champion out there in Europe. We got over 50 years of experience in that one school. And it's that saying, when most of these kids that come through there, Mike, they're all athletes, but they just don't, they've been taught the wrong way and, picked up very bad habits. So we're having to break these kids from ground floor on up again. So please do your homework and see exactly what your teacher's been up to, where they've been before you sign that dotted line and sign that contract.
Now, I want to allude on what you said, because I part-time wrestle. Hence, my name was Mike Knox, the $1 Million Thug. Mike Knox. I wanted, it was a mixture between Ted DiBiase, except for, I'm from Chicago and I hit the lottery.
Okay.
So I had $1 million, but yet I was still a thug. But I've since then grown up, hence the name, the CEO, Mike Knox, as I'm the CEO of the Best Damn Show on Radio and the Best Damn Show on Radio Incorporated. So, but I was in school. I was in a school here in Delaware. And I'm sitting here and I'm doing my research that how Shawn Michaels had his school, how Alpha had his school, and so forth like that. And here, how is this school going to charge me the same thing that Alpha would charge me when they have no professionals besides themselves?
Exactly. See, things like that is just ridiculous. These guys here that never been anywhere, that's never really, that don't know, for one, what they're training. They're just using these kids to take their money to come to their school. It's pretty much anybody that has a ring, they see fit that they're able to train these other young kids and so forth. So if you guys are down there in Orlando, Florida, I advise you guys to go see my Uncle Alpha at the Wasserman Training Center down there. If you're up in Pennsylvania, I advise you guys to go see the Wasserman Training Center with my cousin Samu that's training out there. And if you guys in the West Coast, you guys come see me, David, and my cousin Reno out in Knoxboro Academy. And, Mike, I think that's another thing that we was born and raised in this business. It's just we have so much knowledge coming from, a long list of family dynasty that's in this business. It's all combined in one. So I advise you kids to kind of, do your homework before you sign that dotted line with all these different gimmick schools out there.
Now, see, and that's very important, because, like I said, I was privileged to be in the ring with, the great Canyon, may he rest in peace, and Sandman and things like that, because, they booked the guys to come down, but yet, they don't know who's green and who's not, and, I was in Battle Royals, and here today I'm on the radio. It was always my dream just to be a manager. I have the mouth, the gift of gab, if you will, so to speak. But
and that's the one thing that we do. I mean, we keep it 100 out there in our schools, Mike. I mean, if a kid walk through the doors, to me, you're already a winner once you walk through our doors, because you and I know in this business, our business is not an easy business to do. But at the same time, when these kids get in the ring and we kind of feel them out, I'll tell you straight up whether you're gonna be a wrestler or not. We'll try to utilize your gift to the best of your knowledge, and then give you the advice and give you the tools. This way you can fulfill your dream as far as being a manager or being a referee or whatever it be. But all in all, everybody that's in professional wrestling, you still need to learn how to take correct and proper bumps, because, guys, how the storyline goes. A manager might have to take a bump. A manager might have to take a bump. A diva might have to take a bump. Everybody takes bump in professional wrestling, but not everybody's a wrestler. You might be good as a manager. You might be good on, a referee, whatever it may be.
Okay. Now, before I ask you a couple of questions out of the chat room, is there anybody we might know that came from your school?
Oh, well, they got I'm proud to say that we have one kid out there that's a ring announcer. They utilize him as a ring announcer with Del Rio's ring announcer out there, Ricardo.
Okay.
This kid here, he was called up there. I mean, he was with Knox Pro when we opened up our doors about two years ago. And when this kid came through the door, he was gifted Lucha Libre kid.
Wow.
I mean, this kid was on fire. I mean, you could tell the passion and how he loved to work in that square circle. And when he got the call, he was so happy to go to the WWE. He was just happy to give him the opportunity. But then when he found out he was doing the ring announcer, it kind of like, so we still keep in touch with him, and we advise them, like, listen, just go with the flow. Once you get that opportunity to get your 5 minutes in the ring as a wrestler, that's when you can showcase your deal. As of now, you're in the WWE. Everybody dreams of getting there, and you live in that dream right now. You're able to travel around the world, meet new fans, and now you're a celebrity yourself. So we tell them just ride that wave. And I'm also proud to say that we have this one cat from Bulgaria now. Mike, when I tell you this cat, Miroslav from Bulgaria, this cat is he's a monster. Oh. He's a monster. He's a natural talent from Bulgaria. He was with us when we opened our doors up. And this cat here, I mean, he's got nothing but, you can tell somebody that's got passion and want to really do something when they got their heart and soul in it. So they got him in the FCW as of now, and he's just waiting to come up now. You look out for him, Miroslav.
Miroslav. Y'all hear that name? Y'all remember, y'all heard it here first on the Best Damn Show on radio with Rikishi. I got a couple of questions in the chat room, Rikishi. One of them is from the chat room guru himself, Herbie Masson. He said, how was it working in the ring with the rattlesnake?
Stiff.
I'm just asking the questions. You said keep it running. You're in the barbershop, so you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, I mean, Steve is a working machine, man. He's one of those guys that like to bring it every night, which is a good thing. When you're in that slot and in that position, he made me pick up my game even higher to another level. And at the same time, I was enjoying the ride of working with Steve. I got nothing but respect for this cat here. He's a one hell of a person. He's one of those cats that he keeps it real. He's a real dude, and to be able to work with Steve was it was work every night, but sometimes it was like a night off. And I was very honored to work with a guy like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Another one of the other questions in the chat room was, and I think this is pretty of a dumb question. Maybe it isn't a dumb question. I'm sorry. I apologize. There's no such thing as a dumb questions, but I think there can be. It said
we gonna keep it 100.
All right. Are you the Tonga Kid?
Come on now. That was a dumb question. Now
that was a dumb.
The Tonga Kid is my younger brother.
Right. See, just to your people, there's a little engine, a search engine called Google. If you don't know, just Google it. Just like you Google Mike, Google knockpro.com. Google it.
Very simple. Very simple.
Very simple. Now, I had a question from out my Facebook as well. Now, they said you've been in the War Games. You've done Cage. Mm-hmm. What is your favorite match to appear in that you've actually wrestled in?
My favorite match, man. You know what? I'd have to say it wasn't the main event slot, but it was something that meant a lot to me. It was that cage match against Val Venus in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
When I flew off the cage and splashed him from the top of the cage onto the ring. You remember that?
Absolutely, I remember that. This is when just to let people know, that's when you had VHS tapes. And I would sit there and tape every single wrestler that came on TV. And unfortunately, I still own them all on VHS tape, but I'm just too lazy to hook up my VCR to watch them.
Come on now.
They're on VHS. But, one of these days I'm going to go step out. Maybe my wife for my birthday coming up soon, I'll take my tapes and move them over to DVD because I'm just lazy like that.
Mike, I want to tell you a real short story about how that with that splash off the top rope onto Val Venus in the cage match. Long story short, we all